Krishna's divine counsel to Arjuna. Thousands of years ago, on the vast battlefield of Kurukshetra, two powerful armies stood facing each other. The air was filled with tension. Conch shells had been blown. Warriors were ready, and the great war was about to begin. Among the warriors was the noble Prince Arjuna, one of the greatest archers of his time. Standing beside him on the chariot was his charioteer and dear friend, Lord Krishna. As Arjuna looked across the battlefield, his heart suddenly became heavy. He saw teachers who had once guided him, relatives who had loved him, and friends he had grown up with. They were now standing on the opposite side, ready to fight. His hands trembled. His bow slipped from his grip. Turning to Krishna, Arjuna spoke with deep sorrow. "How can I fight against my own family and teachers? Even if victory brings a kingdom, it will not bring happiness." Arjuna sat down in despair, overwhelmed with confusion and sadness. At that moment, Krishna looked at him with calm compassion. "Arjuna," he said gently, "your sorrow comes from misunderstanding the true nature of life." Krishna began to share divine wisdom. He explained that the soul is eternal. The body may grow old and eventually perish, but the soul continues its journey forever. Just as a person changes worn-out clothes for new ones, Krishna explained, the soul also changes. But Krishna reminded Arjuna that his duty as a warrior was to protect justice and righteousness. Running away from responsibility would not bring peace. Instead, Krishna taught the path of selfless action. "Perform your duty without attachment to the results," he said. "Offer your actions to the divine and remain steady in success and failure." Krishna also spoke about devotion. He told Arjuna that anyone who sincerely remembers God with love can reach spiritual freedom. To show the truth of his words, Krishna briefly revealed his cosmic divine form. Arjuna saw countless worlds, stars, and beings within Krishna's infinite form. Overwhelmed with awe, Arjuna realized that his friend was none other than the Supreme Lord himself. With renewed faith and courage, Arjuna stood up once again. His doubts disappeared. "My Lord," he said humbly, "my confusion is gone. I will follow your guidance." Strengthened by Krishna's wisdom, Arjuna picked up his bow again, and thus, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, one of the greatest spiritual teachings in history was revealed. The conversation between Krishna and Arjuna later became known as the Bhagavad Gita, a timeless guide for humanity. Moral of the story: the soul is eternal, and true wisdom comes from understanding this truth.